Love, copy and paste. Yo, so ages ago, AI just popped off like crazy. Tech started moving faster than your mom's Wi-Fi. Pretty soon they came up with this insane teleportation machine. Basically, you could go from the States to Japan, hop over to the UK, and then chill in Africa, all in 1 second. Heck, if you're desperate for the bathroom, you could just warp back to your own toilet. Way better than the Doraemon Anywhere door. Okay, yeah, this sounds kind of boring, but let me break down how this teleportation thing works. It basically analyzes your body's particles at the start point and then reassembles them at your destination. I mean, humans are mostly just water and carbon, right? Finding those materials ain't exactly rocket science. And the craziest part? It transfers your memories too. Bruh, what kind of drugs was that scientist on when they made this? All right, science class is over. Back to the story. So, we got this super lovey-dovey couple, Janos and Ina. They're planning this epic world food trip, ramen breakfast in Japan, pizza lunch in Italy, and then catching an opera in the UK. They get up mad early and hit the teleportation terminal, basically airports from the old days. Janos steps into the teleportation chamber and bam. Feels these familiar watery eyes staring at him. Turns out it's his ex, Ada. The boss lady of the chamber, awkward. They make eye contact.
Hi.
But Ada just acts like he's invisible and keeps working. Janos is low-key pissed. I mean, she straight up ghosted him back in the day, leaving him heartbroken for months. Dude even shaved his head out of grief and got roasted by the whole school for a week. Now he's living his best life, but still. Seeing her again is weird. To not kill the vibe, he just shrugs it off and goes on with his teleporting foodie adventure. And yo, that day was smooth as butter. Ramen.
おはようございます。朝ごはんの準備ができました。
Check pizza.
Buon pomeriggio, la tua pizza.
Check opera. Check good times all around. Janos doesn't even think about Ada anymore. But a month later, the dude's hiking up freaking Mount Everest. Because why not flex on Insta, right? When he slips and eats it, falls down the mountain. And straight up dies. Bruh, just teleport up there for the pic next time. No need to flex your cardio. Ina's shattered. She almost passes out at the funeral. But suddenly, out of nowhere, she spots a guy in the distance holding some girl's hand. Looks exactly like Janos. She rushes over to check, but they're gone. She was like,
Bro, broad daylight. No way that's happening.
hold up. What the actual hell? Was that really Janos? Plot twist. Yeah, it was him. But actually, Janos X.0. Confused? Let's rewind to a month earlier when Janos first ran into Ada. Here's the deal. That teleportation machine, it's got one hell of a bug. When it reassembles you at the new spot, your old body doesn't just disappear, it's still there. And the teleportation company, being the cheapskates they are, just throws the old body into the furnace and burns it as fuel. Real eco-friendly, huh? Is that even legal? Who knows, man? Philosophical questions aren't my thing. Ada. Yeah, she didn't just let that happen to Janos. Soon as she saw him that day, all her feelings came rushing back and she couldn't handle losing him again. So she straight up stole his body. No memories left, but that's perfect for her. Fresh start. Janos X.0. No baggage, no drama, just pure romance from scratch. Back when Ada disappeared the first time, it wasn't by choice. Her dad, the boss of the teleport company, used her as a guinea pig for his teleport experiments and things went sideways. It took 8 freaking years to put her back together. By then, she didn't want to drag Janos into her mess, so she stayed away. But seeing him again? Game over. Old feelings hit like a freight train. Ada takes Janos X.0 on a world tour of their old romantic spots, reliving memories, building new ones.
Do you want to go to Japan and have some ramen?
It's almost too good to be true, but one day, bam. Ina shows up at Ada's place, pissed as hell. Turns out after spotting Janos at the funeral, Ina hired a private detective to dig up the truth, and surprise. Dude found everything. Ada tries to explain that Janos X.0 isn't the same guy. No memories, just a new version. She even dishes out some TMI, like
He still farts under the covers, though.
trying to gross Ina out, right? Bruh, who on earth can put up with farting under the covers, though? Nah, Ina just shrugs like,
I don't care.
that's love, I guess. Then Ina drops a bomb.
I'm not here to take him back. I'm here to kill him.
Like, whoa, chill.
What? Kill him?
Turns out she was the one who pushed Janos off that mountain in the first place. Why? To grab all his inheritance. After all, not everyone can do it. You've got to have a decent level of fitness to make it up to Mount Everest.
Sorry, Janos, but for my own happiness, you gotta go. Don't worry, though. I'll hit up Japan and smash some ramen for you.
Still remember how Janos was obsessed with ramen? Dude was real thoughtful like that. Back to the story. Ina, now that she knows Janos X0's still kicking, she's got to finish the job. And guess what? That detective moonlights as a hitman. Janos X.0 bites the dust. Again. Ada's heartbroken, left all alone. Again.
Why?
A few months go by, and one day Ina's just walking down the street when, plot twist, and she sees him. Janos, again. Same face, same vibe. Like, are you kidding me? Moral of the story? People are just made of water and carbon. Infinite copies, infinite love, infinite chaos. And for real, wonder if this new Janos still farts under the blankets?
Thank you for watching. Our channel needs your support to sustain. If you like my stories, please subscribe and like.